Windows lean toward neon shapes. Air is still but never stays. Shadows walk ahead of pace. Evening turns in circles. Curtains move without a breeze, and wires hum like they believe. Street signs hum without a tune, echo low in metal blue. Tires trace a looping route. No signal breaks the pattern. The stoplight blinks in rhythm slow, like it already knows. And time just curves, not forward, not back. It leans between the lights and track. We drive without a thought to catch the next return. It always comes, but never asks. Glass reflects a face not mine, one that flickers out of line. Names dissolve before the sign and leave no sound behind. I breathe the pause between the beats. The city walks on quiet feet, and time just curves, not forward, not back. It leans between the lights and track. We drive without a thought to catch the next return. It always comes, but never asks. Crosswalks feeling empty fast. No one stops or turns to ask. Lights reflect on moving glass and blur what came before. Voices trail and overlap. Fingers tap and shoulders pass. No space left to hold or clasp, just distance at the core. People don't look back in neon. Every sign says go. Footsteps write a quiet rhythm on concrete painted low. You spoke once but not again. Now I like someone's sigh, a breeze that found no need to hide. The dust floats through a golden tide without a place to fall. The window hums a steady line that doesn't speak but still aligns. A kettle clicks, the rhythm small, the walls don't speak but still recall. The morning blooms against the wall in quietness it leans. A plate is left untouched alone, its shadows stretched but not yet gone. Curtains breathe in light and hold the hours still. The clock forgets to move but nothing ever will. You left your name inside the day, I keep it by the sill. And every time the sun comes through it writes you on the hill. The books all lean, their covers bare. A song is playing somewhere there, but softer than the morning air. It barely knows it sings. The floorboards creak but never break. Just trace the time the light might take. Curtains breathe in light and hold the hours still. The clock forgets to move but nothing ever will. You left your name inside in sync, laughing loud but walking clean, like we know the city's beat. Billboards flash without a face. I match your steps and lose your pace. Posters fade and windows glare. Taxi horns just fill the air, but no one's looking anywhere. They're dancing with their feet. The pavement speaks in coded sounds, like secrets lost and never found. Three steps behind the beat. You're there, then not with me. The street keeps time in neon, but not in memory. Three steps behind the beat, and I can't even speak. You turn before I move, like rhythm skips too soon. Headlights slice a silver dash. Moments flare, then quickly crash. Rhythm hiding in the flash, like someone left too fast. Your shadow bends and disappears. It's close but never near. Snaps and sirens, half a smile. You move like echo, but stay a while. The lights don't wait, they blink and go, but I'm still dancing much too slow. Three steps behind the beat. You're there, then not with me. The street keeps time in neon, but not in memory. Three steps behind the beat, and I can't even speak. I chase the sound you leave, but always miss the lead. Three steps behind the Three steps behind the Three steps behind the Over funky muted guitar, hand claps and tape saturated groove. You start at one, I'm out at two. I don't dance to match with you. Your timing's tight, your lines are neat, but I don't move that clean or sweet. You mark the floor with every step, but I'm a skip ahead, not kept. I see your glance, I hear your shoes. You wait for signs, I wait to lose. You've got your rhythm on a chart, but mine's a scratch across the heart. Your numbers try to draw me close, but I don't play in the rows. You snap, I sway. You pull, I stray. You count it right, but I'm not made that way. Don't count me in, I won't begin. On beating line, I blur the sign. I slide between the bars you make and break the steps you want me to take. Don't count me in, you'll lose the spin. You clap on cue, you speak in threes, but I hear something underneath. A crooked beat beneath the skin that pulls me out and draws me in. You call it wrong, I call it free. That's how it moves in me. You snap, I sway. You pull, I stray. You count it clean, but I don't move that way. Don't count me in, I won't begin. On beating line, I blur the sign. I slide between the bars you make and break the steps you want me to take. Don't count me in, you'll lose the spin. If you count, I vanish fast. You blink, I'm in the past. Keep your metronome in place. I'll just move in outer space. Don't count me in, I twist the wind. No straight parade, I dodge the shade. I slide between the bars you make and break the steps you want me to take. Don't count me in, I'm not that thin. You speak in steps I used to know. The streetlights blink, the sky rewinds. I leave your name in painted lines. The air is loud with distant breaks. The signal drops, the skyline shakes. The silence wears a crooked grin. You turn around and I walk in. Under static skies, we don't say goodbye. Just repeat the line. One more borrowed night. Under static skies, where the rhythm hides, and we keep pretending time won't end it right. Your shadow cuts a faster path. The world aligns and splits in half. I watch the clock but not the hand. It spins like I don't understand. Under static skies, we don't say goodbye. Just repeat the line. One more borrowed night. Under static skies, where the rhythm hides, and we keep pretending time won't end it right. Time won't end it right. No pause, no rewind, no truth left to find. We dance in the static and lose the divide. Under static skies, we don't say goodbye. Just repeat the line. One more borrowed night. Under static skies, where the rhythm hides, and we keep pretending time won't end it right. No, not tonight. Static sky. Static sky. Static skies. Light bends on the window pane. Shadows draw a softer name. Curtains float like quiet hands, pulling open silent plans. Mug still warm, the steam still slow. Dust is dancing small and low. Morning hums without a word and sings a song I never heard. You bloom through the window in colors I forgot. The day begins in silence but holds what I am not. You bloom through the window like sunlight drawn in chalk, and everything is breathing though nothing wants to talk. The chair remembers where you sat. Its shape still echoes all of that. The air is dressed in second takes, and pages turned by a wind that wakes. You bloom through the window in colors I forgot. The day begins in silence but holds what I am not. You bloom through the window Clock hands spin like they forgot the difference between slow and not. Shoes untied but moving fast. I never meant to leave the past. Headlights draw a second frame. I answer when you call my name, but your voice comes late and thin, like trying to pull the daylight in. Run backwards into morning, chasing what won't stay. You laugh like it's all easy and walk the other way. Run backwards into morning. We're always half a beat. The rhythm keeps repeating, but never lands complete. The keys don't fit like they once did, but I turned them just like when we were kids. The hallway echoes when I move, like you just stepped out of you. Run backwards into morning, chasing what won't stay. You laugh like it's all easy and walk the other way. Run backwards into morning. We're always half a beat. The rhythm keeps repeating, but never lands complete. Nothing breaks, but nothing bends. We keep rehearsing missing ends. You stand just outside the frame, still dancing without a name. Run backwards into morning, till night forgets to fall. We live inside a rhythm that never speaks at all. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Yeah. I button my coat, but the breeze still gets in. Marching in circle with a half-hearted grin. Shoes on the sidewalk, they echo too loud. I'm dancing alone in a slow-moving crowd. You said turn left, but I lean to the right. Each step a debate under broken streetlight. Your map was too clean, mine's torn at the edge, but we still align at the same second guess. This is the second guess parade, where no one really knows. They stay, we tap in three, we spin, we stall, we wave like it still means it all. The band keeps time, the beat won't fade. This is the second guess parade. Your words had a pause like you swallowed the end. I laughed like I meant it, but forgot to pretend. The rhythm forgives, but the melody knows. You only come back when the cold wind blows. This is the second guess parade, where no one really knows. They stayed, we tap in three, we spin, we stall, we wave like it still means it all. The band keeps time, the beat won't fade. This is the second guess parade. Drums roll slow, shoes slide wide. You move forward, I rewind. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, This is the second guess parade. You marked the corner, I marked the sky. You stayed in rhythm, I passed it by. The crosswalk changed, but we just stood like two wrong turns that almost could. The window blinked a shade of gold. I said too little, you look too old. We traced our thoughts on moving glass, but didn't leave a mark that lasts. We walked between the lines, we almost drew. Too close to change, too far to move. The beat came round like it always knew, but we were just one step out of you. We walked between the lines, we almost drew. Your voice was time and mine was tone. We tried to match but missed the zone. You turned on three, I turned on one. The rhythm ended what we begun. We walked between the lines, we almost drew. Too close to change, too far to move. The beat came round like it always knew, but we were just one step out of you. We walked between the lines, we almost drew. We had the notes, we had the keys, but not the breath between the beats. No count to catch, no sign of cue, just silence loud and almost true. We walked between the lines, we almost drew. Still moving, but not made for two. The loop resets, the measures anew, but you don't stop and I don't do. We walk between lines, we almost drew. Still moving, I'm made for two. Too far to move. The loop resets, the measures new, but you don't stop and I don't do. We walk between the lines, we almost drew. I wrote your name in fog on the glass, watched it fade as the cars drove past. 3 beats behind what I meant to say. You heard the silence, but not the way. The clock hand shook, but didn't align. We missed the stop by half a line. A voice on tape, still warm and played. It ended softly where the echoes stay. And I still turn when I hear that chord, still feel the pause. Before the word we danced off time, but kept the play. It only broke where the echoes stayed. The room turned cold, but the lights stayed low. I closed the door, but didn't go. The song replayed no sound, just steady rain. Your steps dissolved in soft refrain. The echo held what I let fall, still ringing faint. But that was all, and I still turn when I hear that chord, still feel the pause before the word. We danced off time, but kept the play.